creating a class in Google Classroom. You will need to go to classroom.google.com, and if this is your first time, you will be on this page where there are no classrooms. So in order to create your first class, you will click on this plus sign on the top right hand side, click on plus, and create a class. In this case, I'm going to create a class name using Google Classroom. And I'm going to hit create. It will take a few seconds to create a shell for you. Okay, the shell is done. So the first thing that you see here is the main site the students will be able to see. And all your communication can be done right from here. You can create and schedule an announcement. You can respond to your students' post right here. So let's start with the layout. So up here is the banner for your class, and this is the class code that you will be providing students. So when a student join a class, you can invite them, but if you would like them to just join them using a class code, you can, and I'll show you how to invite students in a few minutes. You can select a different theme. As I clicked up here on select a theme, I can choose a theme that I would like. So I would like this theme. So this theme goes up there. I can upload my own video, own photo here that I would like students to see. Now this part is the main communication that happens between you and your students. So if you ask them, just like a discussion board. Now the next item, next tab is classwork. Here you will be adding different assignments. Let's click on create. You can create assignments, you can create quiz, question, material, and if you have already a post, you can reuse it. Now, when you have a quiz or assignment or any material that you have, you can grade it. So as you add the stuff in, so let's do first assignment. You can add different attachments. So if you have something for them to read or something for them to see, you can do that. And you can also create document here, slides here, sheets, drawing, and forms. So let's say if I would like to create a form here, I just click on form and it automatically creates a form for me. And I can name it here on the top left hand side. If you need to know how to use Google Forms, there's another video uploaded for you to learn how to use Google Form, but quickly I will add this here, assignment. One test question, multiple choices, true, false, okay, and okay, so it is saved for you, and we can actually look at the preview, how it looks. Okay, now within your classroom, this document, and once I assign this form, work, this work will come right here, and you will see that that assignment, that Google form that you created, that's also here. It is telling me that there is no due date here, how many people turned in, how many people were assigned. Currently, there is nobody in this group, so that's why it is saying nobody was assigned. But you can take a look at it. Also, you can take a look at view assignment right here. So there are multiple assignments. You can actually take a look at it right away. And this is an instruction that were given to them. Okay, now let's go back to your classroom, classwork. This was the first one. I can create more items here. I can create a quiz assignment here. And if you see, when I went towards quiz assignment, it created a form for me automatically because it knows that I'm creating a quiz. Okay, so I'm going to say quiz 1 and blank quiz. I'm going to click on it. What's going to happen is when I click on it, it opens up in a different tab for my blank quiz. And I'm going to say quiz 1. That's the name I'm giving. Now, regular form and the quiz, the difference between that is quiz have points on it and you can create answer keys behind it. So if I say Earth is round, true or false, it is giving me a suggestion. Would you like to add that in? Then I click on answer key. I need to pick the right correct answer. So is Earth round? False. So that we can write here the points too. How many points we want to award? 5 points for that. I also can add answer feedback here. Means if its answer is incorrect, I would say Earth is not round. Now, I can also give feedback for correct answer. I can also add videos here or links to explain more about what their answer was or how it should be. Now, once you do this, hit done, and whenever someone submits, you will be able to see it in responses. Okay, you can send this quiz separately to them, but also if you go back to the tab classes, you'll be able to see your quizzes right here. There are some points here for you. You can mark it ungraded or graded. So I'm going to say this is 10 points. We remember when we were doing the last assignment, there was no due date. So in this case, what we're going to be doing is we're going to create a due date here. So we're going to say this is due by next Friday. What time? 11:59. Now this becomes my due date. If I had created different topics here, so what is this this quiz about? It is about Earth. Okay, we can create rubric here so that we can kind of understand what we, how we want to grade them. So again, this is very, very amazing feature from Google Classroom. So now there are multiple things that you can do. So once you have created, so let's say this is the thing that you wanted to do. You wanted students to have. This is a quiz you want. This is the points that you want. Now, before you assign it, there are a few options for you. You can schedule it. So basically, what that means is, let's say if you don't want students to have this Monday, or today you want them to have it on Monday, so you will schedule it for Monday. So when I click schedule, you're saying I would like them to have this quiz on Monday at 8 a.m. Or you can just assign them right away. You can save it as a draft. So let's say if you're not done with it and you would like to go back and change more things in it, you would like to save it as a draft. But I would like to assign, so I'm just going to assign it here. Now, once it is done assigning, we are on this folder right here. Now, next, this is the classwork. So we went over stream. Stream is all the communication that is happening with your with your students. Okay. Now, if you see in the stream, I have my homework and my the quiz that I gave it to my students appears. Again, it is a very good feature so the students can actually see how everything is progressing. So 11:34 a.m. I asked them for a new assignment. 11:39 I asked them for a quiz. I can actually share something with them too. So let's say if there is some material that you want to share or a reading material that you want to share, you can actually share with them just by writing it here. See what we would like for them to share. Let's say we want them to go to visit learningcommons.kane.edu for more support content. Okay. There are many things that you can do. You can either post it right away or you can schedule a post. Means it goes at different times. The reason for these all things are that once you are creating this shell, you can actually prepare it for the whole semester or prepare it for the next 2 weeks for everything to go in so that students keep getting the information as needed on proper times. So I'm going to post it at this time. So you will see that I posted the content and also the comments from class can be there too. So if I have students added on to this, students can actually see it and they can comment on it. On the left-hand side, if you see no work due soon, that means there is nothing that is due in near future. Okay, now, we went over classroom. Let's go over people. Currently, I am the teacher right here. There is no students. So if I would like to invite the students, I can have a group of students that I can email with this class code. So what will happen is when they click on the plus sign, they will say join class, and when they click on the join class, it will ask them a code and they will be adding this code to join this class. It will be a unique class. It is a unique code that will help them join this class. You can also invite them manually. So let's say if I would like to invite Mohammed Hassan to this class, he will be invited, and once Mohammed joins this class, you will be able to see him as a student. So I have invited him here. Let's go back here. Let me actually join this class. Okay. All right. So currently, my other computer is loading, so it's taking a longer time. But once they join this class, they will be here, and you will be able to see all that list there for them. Also, the grades are going to be there. So once you have students, you will see a grid here. And let me show you in another classroom, if I can find one here. So if you look, this is how your grading will work. You'll be able to see what assignment you have, how much points you added it in, and you can actually grade them as you go. So this is a really good feature for you to see and have, and you can actually grade them and you can actually have all complete grade right away. So Google Classroom is very, very effective and very easy to use. And I will have more videos talking more about grades once I add more students in here. And once my computer loads, you will be able to see those videos come back to learningcommons.kane.edu, learningcommons.kane.edu for more videos for Google Classroom, quiz, or forms, and setting up your own Google site. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at hassanmu@kane.edu. Thanks.